Minasan konbanwa. And welcome to Let's Ask Shogo's weekly training live stream. This week is again Iaido. Thank you so much for coming, guys.
Yay!
All right. So we have on the title there a shocking fact that our Sensei has told us. So Kazu and I trained together. Yeah, it is a little bit of sadness actually.
Yeah.
So Kazu and I trained together in the same yuha actually. So we started very recently my second yuha, by the way. But we started training very recently.
Yes. I was like
2-3 months ago.
Yeah, I think it was like the middle of May or something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what? Actually, a month ago then almost.
Yeah, like a month and a half.
A month and a half ago. Yeah, exactly. And we were, of course, our sensei, the mutual sensei that
The
we
master,
have,
yeah.
exactly, knows about our YouTube activities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we filmed the video together, for Kyoto Hidden Gem series and such. And we were actually talking a little bit about filming videos.
Yeah.
Of the Iai skills that he's been teaching us, kenjutsu, the mat cutting, tameshigiri, and everything. And once he told me that you're not allowed to film the Iai kata. I think if you guys remember even coming to our live streams for this Iaido training live stream, I think I told you once that we started training together, but unfortunately we're not allowed to do the kata in front of you. And that's why we've been trying to, desperately hide everything from you guys, right? Yeah. So that's what he said. And I was like, okay, I should not film anything. That means I should not show in my live streams and everything. And yesterday not yesterday. Day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, we had our trainings. I was talking with our sensei. Yeah, where I was talking about, we'll still keep it a secret. That part we'll still keep it a secret. But we're actually making something together. Actually, we're going to be making a video together with the sensei. We're talking about that. And he said that, yeah, exactly. Please continue to not film videos during the training. And I was like, wait, did you just say during the training? And he was like, yeah, just during the training. If you don't film the kata during the training, everything else is fine. And I was like, does that mean we're allowed to do it in our live stream? We do something called a training live stream. Is it okay if we introduce some of the kata during there or stuff like that? And he's like, yeah, why not? And I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
All of our effort to try to hide
what
all
were
of
we
the kata.
doing this whole time?
Exactly. So we will be able to now show you guys some of the kata that we've been training, just like everything else that we're training.
Yeah.
The purpose of this training live stream is to show you the process, of our progress there. Yeah, so of us getting better. Yeah, so now that we can show you the content, we can kind of show you. Unfortunately, I was talking with my team member Stefan earlier that the ceiling is unbelievably low.
Yeah.
So there are more than half of the kata we cannot do inside this room, unfortunately. But our yuha that we're training together has tons of yuha.
Yeah.
Yuha?
No.
Kata. So we had tons of moves that we practiced, hundreds and hundreds of them. So I'll be able to introduce to you quite a lot, I believe. Yeah. So I hope you can look forward to that. That's going to be one big change. So today what we're going to be doing, first of all, we'll start from doing the katana bowing. I'll be doing in my yuha, the one that I only train in. And we'll kind of compare it to katana bowings first of all. And then I would like to introduce some of the kata that we do in our new style together. But the main part of today's live stream is Kazu practicing the first kata of the All Japan Kendo Federation Iaido Club's 12 standard kata. The first kata called Mae, front. Yeah, it's called Seikei kata. If you're training Iaido, you probably know about it. I want Kazu to be able to do at least a few ones that we can do indoors. Yeah, I think it'll just be really good general knowledge. Yeah. Because most of Iaido trainees are training in this 12 standard kata. So I think that'll be interesting. So that's going to be the table of content for today's live stream. Okay? All right. So then, Kazu, if you can double check
We actually have two.
We've been receiving some super stickers, actually.
Thank you so much.
Ernie the Quiet Doom. Thank you very much for your super sticker. Thanks for being you. That's such a beautiful sticker. Thanks for being you. It's so nice.
Thank you so much for your support.
Oh my gosh, thank you. And Wolf Status Ricardo Vargas, thank you so much for coming.
As always, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for all of your supports. Thank you. All right. So there's a few things I have to say before we get started, though. Go ahead, Kazu. Yeah, I need to grab my sword after this, too. So, first of all, there's 3 things I always say, just in case we are welcoming more than about 3,000 to 5,000 new subscribers every day. So I do need to say this every week. I'm really sorry for those of you who already know about this. But number one, these weekly live streams, we do this every week, but we are not professionals in all the things that we're going to be introducing to you. Please understand that we're just friends showing you our progress getting better. Yeah, we are not instructors. Please do not see our what should I say, techniques as any good example for you to try it out at your home, please. And number two, we will try our best to read as many comments as possible, but if we miss your comments accidentally, please, if there's a question you'd like to give me, please feel free to send me DMs anytime you like. I accept DMs through Instagram, by the way. And also, if you cannot watch the whole live stream, I have started leaving the archive of this live stream in a playlist. Yeah, so you can jump to our channel, check out the playlist, and there's a live training live stream archive playlist there, so you can check that out too if you want to watch it again or watch the whole live stream. Yep. And number three, you always talk about this too. The ultimate goal of our team, Let's Ask Shogo, is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. Yeah. So we know there's a lot of people, study Japanese or willing to come to Japan to study, travel, work, or even train our traditional culture like Iaido, right? But as you've seen in our videos, we're really afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future because we're facing a lot of social problems. We are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues being shoved against them. And literally, the suicide rate among the young in Japan is the highest in the world. Yeah. So we really want to dedicate our lives to try to make Japan a better place. We want to try to solve those social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generations so they can have a brighter future. And right now, to achieve this ultimate dream, the nearest goal we have right now is to achieve 2 million subscribers by January 2023. So it'd be great if you can help us out by giving likes and comments in our videos. That'll help to boost our videos through the algorithm. Yeah, it'll help to be shown to more people who have never seen our channel before. So it'd be great if you can help us out to achieve our dream. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to such a long story. Let's get started.
I like how you're getting faster and faster at saying it because
you know what? For those of you who have been watching my podcast channel, I have a sub channel where it's called Shogo's Podcast. I say this at the very end of every podcast.
You're getting so fast at
and
it.
it's really important that we have an occasion to reconfirm our dream every week, almost every day for me too. Yeah, that's the purpose of why we're fighting. So. Okay, then I will prepare my sword. Is there any comments you'd like to read?
Yeah, there's a lot of people greeting. Hi, Shogo.
Hello,
guys.
everyone. Thank you so much for coming.
Aye.
Aye.
Hi, love from India, love from Earth.
Oh, love from Earth. Okay. I happen to be on Earth too, actually.
I've heard it's very hot in Japan right now, like 40 degrees Celsius. How hot is it in Kyoto today? Stay safe, guys, okay?
38 around there.
Nearly 40.
And it was storming today.
Yeah, the rain was a lot of
rain. You guys might have seen my Instagram story, but I actually took part in a Iaido performance today.
Yeah.
And it was pouring rain
Yeah.
today, so it was really, really hard for me. But the performance itself went really good, so yeah. So then, guys, let's start from comparing the Tore, the katana, and bowing. In Iaido, for those of you who don't know, in Iaido training, we do not just bow to the dojo or to each other, but we also bow to the katana that we're going to be using. So we'd like to compare the two gyuha. I'll be doing it in the All Japan Kendo Federation Iaido Club version of it, and Kazu will be doing it in the gyuha style that we share together. Yeah, so I hope you can check this out. First of all, first it starts from this procedure. Now this movement is bowing towards basically the god of the dojo.
Yeah.
And then it's time to sit down. And then we start the kata from here. Most of the time it starts from In mine, we're going to
Right.
be practicing together today. I hope it doesn't hit the ceiling.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Maybe this movement might be a little bit difficult if we do it in the center of the room. Well, maybe if you could do
just kind
it
of
diagonally,
scoot,
kind of.
diagonal.
Yeah, this way I think will be okay. Yeah. Now that was the way I do it in my first nihon style, but now it's Kazu's turn to show how we do it together.
Okay. So actually, it's already different from the beginning.
Yeah,
You start from standing up, right?
Exactly.
We actually do it while sitting down.
That's right. And you guys can see that Kazu actually has a wakizashi with him too.
Yes. So the ryuha that I train in, and also Shogo, we use two swords, always two swords.
That is right.
So one long one, which is the uchikatana, and the other one, the shorter one, which is the wakizashi.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit shorter. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. And it goes like that.
And then we begin.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
stand up.
You can start with any kata you want
and
to.
then just kind of like, yeah.
You can put it in, or there's actually tons of kata that starts from that position.
Yeah,
already.
where we don't have the katana on, we can just like.
Yeah, and in our the yuha that we train together on, I guess it's easier to say the one that we train together, the one that I train on my own kind of way.
Yeah. Let's do
The one we train together on basically the beginning, the first bowing and the last bowing at the end of the training is the same.
That's right.
Exactly. But the one that I train on my own, it's different actually. But yeah.
You know, one thing I really noticed is that when we put the sword in front of us, the way of the sword is different, right?
Yeah, exactly. But the end
Direction.
is the same way.
Oh yeah, the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
That's right. All right. What Iaido school does Kazu practice? So it's, I guess we can say.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. It's called Yushinkan. We
Yushin.
actually made a video. If you can go back to the Kyoto Hidden Gem series that we have, there's actually a playlist there too.
Yeah.
But we went to go and experience the wearing armor and doing the cutting
mats.
Yeah, exactly. So it's that dojo there. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. You're doing a difficult one. Yeah. All right. Then I guess now that we are allowed to do it.
Yeah.
What was that? Neimakura? Oh, okay. I wasn't watching the whole thing. Oh, if it's Neimakura, you need to.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess do you want to maybe introduce a few kata that you like?
Or I thought we could just start with Maya.
No, why not introduce something though?
Okay.
Yeah. So the Yushin Ryu that we train together has, what should I say? It's really more of a pretty close to Kobudo, I think. Has the situations that are expected in the kata are very realistic. Yeah, exactly. So. Don't you bow to the wakizashi too? Poor small sword. Yeah. No bowing to the wakizashi. That come to think of it, that is interesting. We never bow to the wakizashi.
Maybe it has something to do with like the katana, the long uchikatana is like a symbol of like honor for like the social status. But then like the wakizashi, I guess like a lot of people had, I guess.
Like true. That's true. Maybe during the Edo period.
During the Edo period. Everything is the Edo period.
But seriously though, wakizashi or short swords, anyone are
or like kind of wield and hold, right?
Yeah, exactly. Especially during when they travel and such for safety or self-defense. Everyone's allowed to carry a short katana. So maybe that's the reason why the wakizashi was not as much as important as the uchikatana, which is a longer katana. Maybe. That's interesting. Thank you very much for pointing that out for us. Actually, yeah. All right. So then I guess maybe Kazu and I can each do one kata from Yushinryu then. Which one do you want to do?
I don't know.
Kind of explain what we do. We've only been training for 2 months.
2 months, so yeah, I'm probably like making a lot of like just the one that I did now. I kind of mixed up with different ones. So
no, that happens. That happens. Yeah.
Maybe I'll do Din. What?
No, Daniel. Red.
Yeah, red. Yeah.
He's saying hashtag Wakizashi's life matter.
It's not like this. This isn't something that we should joke about, but that's so funny.
Yeah, so true. Wakizashi's life matter too. I mean, it's an important.
Yeah, these guys matter.
Exactly. But anyways, yeah, let's do something.
Okay,
everyone's waiting for something. So.
Okay. Let's do then Saiha.
Oh, really? That one is really difficult. Okay, but it's the first kata for the sitting kata. So there's different sets of fixed exercises called kata in the sitting form, in the standing form, and there's the only the single long sword, only the single short sword. We're using both of them. We have everything in our yuha that we train together. So this is the one that we're sitting down and using the longer katana. Yeah,
which you haven't wielded. It's like on your
exactly. Which you haven't wielded. Yeah, there are some kata that you haven't wielded and it starts from a sitting position too.
And the ones that you haven't wielded.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of patterns.
Literally. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So I guess this is like thinking that you're like maybe sitting against each other and then the other person starts to like move suspiciously, kind of tries to attack you, and then you kind of block it. Maybe I do dentaku though.
It's up to you. Yeah, and you don't have to do it quickly though.
Okay. Okay, so then I'll do Saiha then. Saiha.
Okay.
Saiha.
Hold on to the sword that's on your right
Right
side.
side. And then
Hold it out. As you flip it over. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. And you flip it over. You do an uppercut.
uppercut.
You stab. Pull that out. And you swing the sword down on him to finish him. Then we switch your legs. Very difficult part. Sheathing the katana with your left hand. Oh, you did it really good though. Exactly. Hold on to the saigyo again. And you sit back down. So if we're going to be doing this, I think we might as well explain a little bit more about the details. I think we haven't been we actually have been receiving some questions. Hold on, I'll be answering to them as soon as possible. Give me 1 second there, guys. One thing that I do really want to explain here about this, the uniqueness of this kata, is that when two samurai were to sit facing each other, which side the sword was when you sit down was very important. So I hope you guys can see me. If you put your katana down, thank you guys. If you put your katana down on this is my left side. If I put my katana down on my left side, it means I can just pick up my sword and draw it out anytime, right? So this isn't a very peaceful way of putting your katana down. Yeah.
It's like showing like the opponent, like giving out the message saying I can attack anytime.
And exactly. Just like when you decorate the katana on the stands, if you have the handle on the right side, for example, it means that that person, the owner of the house, can draw out the katana anytime. So that's not very polite either. So that's the reason why, mostly during the peaceful Edo period, the samurai would always have their katana on the right side to say that, see, I can't suddenly pull out my katana, so I have no means of trying to attack you. But if you are training in any katana-related martial arts, especially kobudo, like the ancient type of the martial arts related to katana, you probably understand that there's tons of kata that starts from the katana being on your right side. And the one that Kazu just introduced called Saiha in our yuha is one of those moves. Yeah. So basically the situation was, again, two samurai. I think everyone can see us if we sit like
I think
this.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's two samurai talking with each other, like blah blah blah. Yeah, but this man here, I was actually here to go and attack Kazu. So what if a person was not training in a way to fight with the katana on their right side? What they would have to do is they would have to pick up the sword to this side and then finally draw the katana, if that makes sense, right? If they've only trained to draw their katana with their right hand, that's the only move they can do. So by training to be able to attack the opponent with your left hand too, while that opponent tries to attack, while the other person tries to change his hands, you can attack first, and I lose. Get it? I hope you guys understand from this angle. Yeah. But if you train with your drawing katana with your left hand, you'll be able to win in this speed match, basically, on drawing katana.
Because you don't have to move your left sword to your left side.
Exactly. Yeah, you can kind of shrink that time.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. That's the reason why Kazu is able to win.
So scary, you know, you cut once, stab once,
Stab,
and then finally cut him again.
You're chopping up the enemy, basically.
It's so scary.
I hope that makes sense. Can I try and big up too?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Everyone? And can you check out the comments for me? There was one, I think someone was saying, asking a question, asking me, Shogo, do you have any hobbies? Except for YouTube and I need to bring my wakizashi first. Except for YouTube and also katana. Hobbies. Well, you know what? Everything that I love is related to YouTube, and also my dream. You know, I of course love tea ceremony. I love the shakuhachi. I love no theater. All the things that I train in. Basically, you know, I turned what I love into my job. Basically, so what I do every single day is what I love. So something that's, what should I say, not related to my job. That's just simply a hobby. I actually don't have it anymore. I guess in the past, I used to like something like video games or, you know, stuff like that.
Watching
anime maybe, but now it just is much more fun that I train seriously. So there's more things I can teach you guys. You know, teach you guys, and that's not the right way to say it. You know, introduce to you guys, so share it with you guys. Yeah. Again, we're not teaching you. I'm sorry, that was the wrong way to explain that. Anything you'd like to say?
Have you two ever sparred?
We were thinking about that actually.
Actually.
On my Amazon account in the cart, there's actually sparring a sponge sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We do kenjutsu too.
Yeah, we do kenjutsu training, which is actually using the wooden swords to fight each other. But during our training at the dojo, we've actually never been pairs, have we?
No.
I guess
Because we're both beginners.
We're both beginners.
Yeah. Two beginners won't usually be paired together unless it's like a special something going on.
Yeah, but I guess still, if you're like able to buy that sponge one, then we could share some movements and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I bet. So one move that I want to introduce to you is another sitting move because, again, due to the ceiling restrictions, only these are the moves that are being introduced to you. But it's called Dengaku. I really, Dentaku, sorry. I made a mistake again, Dentaku. I really do like this one. Again, you have your katana on your right side showing that you're not going to attack. Of course not. Why would I attack you? No way.
Doing so.
Yeah, I really like this move. It's what happens is you pick your sword up. And as you start drawing, you don't go and pull out your sword, but what's faster is you hit with the sheath. Basically, you're aiming here, right here, of your enemy, and you hit with your sheath, and then you draw it out, and then you stab this time. And then as you switch your legs, you cut an attack, and then you win. This is definitely one of Kazu and my favorite moves, isn't it? Yeah. Need to watch the ceiling. So low.
Shooting is so cool too.
Yeah, I love this too. Looks better
than
last time? Yeah, I was checking Sensei's moves too. Because he taught me. Let me sit down back.
Bring your katana back.
And there's another way of doing this too, if I can introduce that as well, because I just love this move so much. You again pick up your sword. This time, you go for the legs. Yeah. You hit the inside of the leg there, and then you, ouch. You probably understand where this is hitting. You go for the legs, and then ouch, and then this time you block using the sheath. And then you stab. And then as you put your two, you're almost like you have two swords. Yeah. And then you switch your legs again. This is the move, yeah.
So cool.
I really, really like it.
Mm.
And then blocking, stabbing, and you have the two katana in his sheath. You're preparing to attack again if their enemy attacks. Yeah. And the reason why you need to block on the second move, is because you haven't actually stabbed or cut yet, right? Because in the first move that I did, you immediately stabbed, right? So you didn't have time to block. But for this one, you only hit the ankles and you hit the nuts of the enemy. So you haven't actually cut him yet. So you could get attacked, so you want to block just in case. And then be ready because you have two weapons now. You want to make sure that you've defeated the enemy. And then finally, you do the sheathing. Yeah. I just seriously love this move so much. All right, so that was just us introducing the kata that we are recently been training in our yuha that we trained together. Yeah, but we're not going to be doing any more of that. So our level is just so low. Yeah, but we wanted to show how different it's completely is, though. Yeah. And do you like to share?
Actually, we have a super chat, Mr.
Oh,
Zero.
really?
Thank you so much. There's no words or anything, but
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, thank you for your super chat.
Thank you so much for coming and also even supporting us too.
And actually, we're getting a bot from nakedhd.com or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, and then it's funny. It's someone saying, "Bot alert! Bot alert! Warn a pervert! Everyone, warn a pervert!"
Warn a
It's from
pervert.
the English.
Oh my god, really?
Oh,
I
hello
think-
from Tennessee. Yeah.
I think so. There was bots in the last live stream
Yeah,
too,
that's right.
wasn't there?
I think it was the same account. I think.
Yeah, if the moderators can help us out, yeah.
I can't draw my sword that fast because I'm polite, but actually I can.
So true. That's the thing. That's the
what's
concept.
open.
Exactly.
Hello from Tennessee. Hello from Malaysia.
All right. So then, I guess it is time for moving on to the main part of today's live stream. I think it's already been quite a long time now, but
That's right. It's almost half an hour already.
yeah, exactly. But today, mainly we're going to be practicing together, especially with Kazu. Is going to be the first kata of the 12 standard katas in the All Japan Kendo Federation Iaido Club. It's so hard to say every single time. I think there is like a abbreviated form of saying it, the Seitei kata actually. But anyways, the All Japan Kendo Federation Iaido Club is the biggest organization for Iaido trainees. I would say about 60% of Iaido trainees belong to that organization. Yeah, and each ryuha, of course, exists, but they all belong to the big organization, so they can all train together. And because each ryuha trains different kata, yeah, but if you join the organization, there are 12 kata that every ryuha trains together. Yeah, and this is the first one that we all train together. Yeah. But if you don't belong to the All Japan Kendo Federation, Iaido Club, like the ryuha that we train together, you would not be doing these 12 kata. But I still believe that about 60, maybe even 70% of Iaido trainees belong to the All Japan Kendo Federation Iaido Club, actually. So it's if you know this move, you can train and practice together with many people who are training in Iaido. I'm pretty sure you guys watching this also know about this move too, because every Iaido trainee belonging to the organization federation would train this on day one. Yeah. Day one, maybe not day one.
Day
but,
three.
Day, maybe month one, I guess. Yeah. All right, so let me demonstrate it. First of all, for the Seitei, there's actually a lot of rules because, again, different ryuha styles need to train together. So everything is very strictly determined. Yeah. First of all, your knees needs to be apart 1 fist distance. So they're actually quite close, first of all. Yeah. And you have the tsuba right at the center of your body. And the situation is, again, you have the katana on your waist and you have another person about the same body size as you. Yeah. With the same situation with the katana on his waist. Yeah. And the person starts to try to attack you. So you try to attack him first by quickly drawing, what should I say? By drawing the sword even faster than your opponent, basically. Yeah. So you put your hands on your sword. My brain is not working today, so yeah. You put your hands.
sword on your hands.
You put your sword on your hands. Just bring it closer. No, it's not gonna work out. You put your hands on your sword, quietly, two hands at the same time. Yep. And we say you don't go from the side to hold onto your sword. You go from underneath. So from here, you go underneath, two hands at the same time, and then as you bring your body up, you start to gradually pull the sword out. And as you bring your right foot forward, you draw the katana right in front of you. This first move is to attack the eyes of the enemy.
So scary.
Yeah. And basically, you're almost, this is really scary, by the way, guys, but you need to imagine it's like you're almost drilling into the eyeballs, actually.
Okay.
So you need to bring your body like this, almost open it up. Yeah. And from here, you bring the sheath back, you close your body back to the first position as you bring your katana above the top of your head, and as you step this leg in, you swing the sword down. Yeah. You swing the sword down to finish him. You only got his eyes, so now you got his whole body. Yeah. And from here, you do the chiburi, which is really unique and it uses a lot of space. You go up and to your forehead here. And then as you swing this down, you stand up. You switch your legs. And you sheath. And when you sheath your sword about half, you start to slowly sit down. You stand up, put your feet together. You put your right hand down, completely on the side of your hakama. Small left step, big right step, big left step, big right step, and back to the same position. This is the first kata. But come to think of it, maybe doing this chiburi is going to be really difficult inside this
I think
room.
we should do this way, diagonally.
This way, yeah. Maybe, I think, in that case, there'd be more space.
And then come a little bit closer to the camera.
Okay. Maybe we can do it that way. Yeah. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess I will switch to Kazu.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to actually tie your sageo, so
Okay, yeah.
you can come over here first. Watch your step though, again. The cores of everything. Yeah.
Okay.
I need to kind of remember how to tie it.
Right. Because in my yuha, I don't tie it at all.
Yeah, in our yuha we don't do it, so it goes over. And then
where do you tie it? Like here?
Yeah, exactly the bottom.
Oh,
string.
okay.
Bottom string, goes under it, and then you make a loop here.
Oh, and then just put it through.
Put this here. Yeah, you want to try it out yourself?
And then pull it here.
Mhm.
And then just tie a knot.
No. You make like this, so it's easier to pull it out.
Oh, you mean like
yeah,
this?
because during the katana bow, you need to be able to. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Pull this one. Pull this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. And tighten it. So Kazu has been practicing a lot of the basics in our last training live stream, so I think he will be able to do the first kata.
Hopefully.
Sure. Yeah, you want to sit down first? Okay. Let me see everyone's comments. Let's do this slowly, step by step. Okay. Fingers together, Kazu again. Yeah. And this way, inwards. Yeah, that is perfect. Very, very good. Yeah. I think for any Japanese traditional culture, if you're going to be sitting down, you need to put your fingers.
Yeah, you don't want to go like this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
I think it's your right pinky that tends to be away. Yeah, like that. That tends to happen, I think. Yeah. So if you can put your fingers together for me.
It's maybe because I'm always drinking English tea.
Are you sure about that? I've never seen you do that before.
No. So bad pinky. Okay. Okay, so then while I'm starting,
Like this.
Yep. And that needs to be the eyes a little bit lower.
Oh yeah, because the
Yeah.
other person's sitting down.
Still
Like,
sitting
see
down,
that.
so,
Okay.
yeah.
Like this.
We say that you try to aim for the neck, and then that's usually the same height
Oh,
because you
okay.
tend to aim too high.
Okay.
Everyone tends to aim too high.
Mm.
So.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it again.
But the drawing was really good.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for all of your comments. Greetings, Shogo and Kazu from Michigan. Awesome. Exactly. Do it a little bit slowly though. Yeah. As you bring the tip of your sword to the back of your head, you bring your left foot forward. Exactly. And you bring your body, close together, and then as you open up again, you swing down. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's perfect.
Oh.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything doesn't like move individually. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Just kind of do like 2 movements, 3 movements together.
Exactly. And you're about to hit the hanging throw, Kazu. A little bit too far back, maybe. There we go. I think that's perfect. If you can remember that position for me. Try again.
Then while
Exactly. At the same time. And then you swing down. Perfect.
I need to remember that.
First part is already really difficult.
Okay.
You want to try doing the shiburi too? You bring it to the side. Yeah, your sword is a little bit longer than mine, so.
Like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Here.
Strictly speaking, the right angle is different, but for you now, it's completely fine. I think.
Here.
You just simply bring it to the side.
Oh, it's the side.
And from here, you bend.
Oh, okay. So from
until
here,
then, your arms are straight.
like this. Scary.
Like that. And you stand up. You change your feet. No, not yet. Forward, right foot back. Yep. Put your hand on the sheath. And you sheath the katana. As you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
So when I'm halfway here,
halfway, you bring your body down.
and then I stand up again. Hands on the sword.
Hands off the sword.
Off the sword.
Yeah, hands
Okay.
off the sword.
Yeah,
That's a good
okay, so
You
here.
sheath, you come up, you stand up. No, not yet. You stand up, you put your feet together, and then hands off the sword. And again, hands to your side.
Oh yeah.
Not there. Not our.
You always goes with here. So
Exactly.
okay.
To the side.
to the side. Okay.
And then small left step, big right step, big left step, big right step. Exactly. That's perfect.
That's so much to
There's a
remember.
lot to remember actually. Yeah. And Stefan is saying that shiburi was low like koryu. Nice. Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Oh, so that was a little bit lower than it actually should be. Okay.
Exactly. Kazu just gave someone a haircut. The names I learned for seitei kata are maegiri, ushirogiri, ukenagashigiri, tsukawategiri, etc. Can you explain what those mean? There is no kiri on the end of each kata, by the way. It's just mae, ushiro, ukenagashi, tsukate. There is no kiri at the end. As far as I have studied for 7-8 years now, I've never heard of putting kiri at the end. First of all, the mae, just for the 4 that you have talked about already, mae means front. And ushiro means back, and ukenagashi means to parry, and tsukate means to hit with the handle of the katana. Yeah. So it basically is the meaning of what your main attack of the kata is going to be. Everyone's saying that the whoosh of the katana is really satisfying.
Yeah, because I'm getting close to the microphone there.
Have you ever been interested in more obscure weapons than katana? Like, for example, Yagyu-zue. What's that? Yagyu-zue. Kazu, what does obscure weapon would mean?
ちょっと変なとか、
Oh,
ちょっと変わった
okay.
みたいな。
Oh, maybe, I guess. I've recently been interested a little bit in Tisten, though. The metal fans, actually. Like, yeah.
This katana swinging ASMR.
Yeah, I'm letting everyone listen to that, yeah. I'm really scared about the ceiling, though, actually.
I've confirmed that even though.
Yeah, if you go that much, yeah. If you look up and do it, you tend to hit it, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, if you do it that way, yeah. Exactly. I think for the beginning, you could just practice the mae and the yokochiburi, actually. Yeah, so if you once you hit down, and then you can do the yokochiburi. Oh no, just the yokochiburi.
Oh,
Go to the side. Exactly. Go to the side, yeah, and then sheath and get back them. You can just keep, yeah.
Oh,
you can stay sit. And halfway, you bring your front foot back. This is even our new hachi, right? As you gradually sheath, you sit back down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This isn't the proper kata, by the way. Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, let me show you. Yeah.
This is the new way that we do it, so.
Yeah,
it might be a little bit
that's
different.
true, that's true. Alright. I wonder how they use a fan to fight. Oh, there's actually a lot of ways you can fight with the fan as well. We'd like to make a video about that. I think for the beginning, because there's so many things that you have to remember, you don't have to do the old chiburi. It's actually really confusing.
It's so weird that my sageo's tied.
You're not used to
It's
that.
so weird. I was
Yeah.
trying to move my sageo this way, and it was like, oh,
It's stuck there.
it's stuck. It feels so weird.
Yeah, I'm used to doing both, so both way works for me. Yeah. So if I can add a few things to the Maya that we're doing right now. What time is it right now, Kazu?
It's 46.
46, okay. First of all, again, you put your two hands on the sword at the same time. Again, Kazu, your sheath needs to be, can you guys see it? It's parallel to the floor, isn't it? You can see it from behind me almost, yeah. Not almost, you need to be able to completely see it. Yeah. Right now, the drawing, I think this is the same for every move in every ryuha.
Yeah.
For nukitsuke, it needs to be pulled back much more.
Okay.
When you do the nukitsuke, your sheath is here, actually. Yeah, exactly. It needs to be here, completely drawn back. Yeah, like this. And then as you bring your body in front of you, bring the sheath back. And then from here, you finally swing. Yeah. And another thing, which is really difficult because this is a seitei kata, there's so many rules. Another rule that you have to remember actually is that when you bring your two hands together and you attack and bring your sword upright, the tip of your sword cannot go any lower than parallel to the ground actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it needs to be here. when you
Interesting.
attack. And then from here. And the tip of your sword needs to be slightly down and not any more than just slightly.
Okay.
Exactly, just slightly down. And from the 6th to the 12th kata, it needs to be completely parallel to the floor, like this. From 1 to 5, the tip goes just a little bit down. Yep. So I guess that's the few things I can add a little bit. And another thing, strictly speaking, this is really, what should I say, a little bit more difficult, advanced thing that we would do in trainings, but when you attack, you put your two hands together to bring your hands together to the sword, right? This is the same for every move too, again. Yeah, just like the nukitsuke is the same. You try to keep the tip of your sword and your left hand as close to the center of your body as much as possible. Okay, so that means when you attack, you don't go like this. Does that make sense? Well, you don't go, you attack. This is really slow. What you want to do is you attack right. You try to keep the tip of your sword as close to your body as possible. This keeps the katana stable. If you go like this, you're slow and your katana goes all over the place. Yeah, you lose control of your sword. And your left hand too. When you attack, you have to bring your two hands together on your sword, right? You don't go like this. If you go from the side and grab your sword, again, you lose balance of your katana. You want to bring your hand up from the center of your body, which would mean you attack from here.
Okay.
Here. Naturally from the
Almost
center of your body.
underneath. Okay.
Exactly. And then this will be the shortest route for your hand to come into the katana. Yeah. They go to the side. Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things you have to remember, but for now, I think Kazu, the most important point is for you is to definitely know nukitsuke.
Yeah.
This is the same for our kata that we do together.
Yeah.
This one, yeah. Here, this needs to be the same as well. You need to pull back your katana's as much as sheath as much as possible to be able to draw quickly. So that it needs to be practiced in this first kata as well. Let me demonstrate it again. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And you probably noticed that I hardly make any sound.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
really quiet when I do, right? I personally like the idea that the only sound that should be made is the sound of the katana and also your kimono making sounds when you walk. This is the only sound that you should make. So when you stand up, you should be like that. I hardly make any sound when I stand up too, right? Yeah. It's because I will always put a lot of pressure into my legs so that just in case when I'm sheathing and I'm standing up, there might be another enemy coming. And I need to be able to attack immediately, right? So you never completely let loose of your legs. Yeah, that's another thing. Okay, want to switch then? Okay. Yeah, this is the kind of training that you do in Iaido. Just completely just doing these stuff over and over, forever, which is really fun,
You know what's really kind of funny for me is that maybe I'm not supposed to say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
But because the yuha that I train in, mostly focus on like how practical it is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then like when you were talking about how like the katana, like how much you swing has to be like horizontal or like a little bit lower than horizontal.
Exactly.
And, okay, it's beautiful, but then is it really necessary?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
As a martial art, I guess it's definitely not.
Yeah, I guess that kind of like got me. But the thing about the moving of the left hand, like the shortest, I think that was really practical. So yeah, that's something I really should focus on.
Yeah. So the point of the Seitei Iai is again for all the Yuhara styles to train and compete with each other. So that's the reason why we need all the rules. Yeah. But also at the same time, though, it is a really good way for you to control it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. If you practice be able to stop your katana at a parallel level, yeah. You, for example, any of the kata that we do in our Yuha style too, that needs to stop in a certain position for us to hold on to it, you won't go too much.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
when you do tameshiki, you sometimes hit the floor.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff won't happen in practice.
So like you know where the tip of your blade's gonna be, right?
Exactly. That's the idea. Yeah. So there's some parts that are useful. It might be, what should I say, farther around. Yeah, exactly. So that's what Waragi Bato-san was saying. When I talked to him about the Seitei kata not being practical.
Yeah.
He completely agrees that it's not. It's definitely not practical. It's again just for everyone to cooperate and have fun.
Okay, so there's just training.
But at the same time, if you can't do it, you have no right to say.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. Because the master would be able to do everything.
Yeah.
So that's the point. That really, which I say, caught me.
Got me. Yeah.
I was talking with him.
It's so funny how Waragi Bato-san can do it, but he says he can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's so true. Yeah. All right. Oh, Ricardo gave us another super sticker. Thank you so much.
Further.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. That's right. Control your katana. You're drawing your katana with the sheath, not the katana.
Not the katana.
Yeah. Exactly. It can be pulled back even more. Please do a full tutorial on the Nukitsuke. We actually did make a really simple video actually recently
that's right.
of Iaido training at home. Some training you can do.
It's not posted yet, so it's gonna be posted in a few days.
Kazu just finished doing the editing. Yeah, it was a great job actually. He did a great job. I had a hard time keeping the blade parallel overhead at first. It helped me to think as it is a flag pole and to not let the flag drag onto the ground. That's a really, really interesting way to understand it.
Oh, okay. So I should. Okay, so this is again the way that our Ryuha does it, right? We like put what?
Far back, right?
Yeah, far back. We bring it the
That
far
actually
back,
is the same for our koryu too.
Oh, really?
I should say our, my koryu, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be a little complicated for everyone listening. My style koryu is the same. We go far back.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just for the sake of it. But this, again, I want you to experience this because, again, 67% of Iaido trainees do this.
Yeah.
This is what, the majority of people do. Yeah.
The more you know.
I'm not forcing you to be able to do this completely perfectly, but in the eras where samurai often fought in battles, was there any strategies for fighting a armed opponent hand to hand with the katana? Definitely, yes. Any situation that you can imagine of, there are the kata for that situation, basically. Yeah, there are literally in some of the ancient martial arts called kobudo in Japan. There are, for example, kata where a person without armor on fights a person with an armor on with a short weapon, and you can still win. Yeah, there's some kata with those kind of situations too. So there's literally everything. Yeah, that's right.
In the back, so.
Thank you so much for talking about the price of the katana for me. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, that's right. Flip back, flip far back. Yeah, exactly. Your katana needs to be there in 1 second, exactly as you draw. But you can kind of see that my drawing is really fast, right?
It is, yeah.
It's due to my left hand. It's not my right hand. My right hand's not doing anything, actually. Yeah. If you bring your left hand to the right position, then evidently your right hand needs to be there, actually. That's right, exactly.
It's so funny. I have to say the sound.
To put a little more power in there.
Yeah.
Exactly. But this, again, it's literally the same for everything. Yeah, and again, you shouldn't make a scrape.
Yeah, I'm scraping the top here with
exactly
the blade here.
But that's completely fine, though. That happens a lot in the beginning, so. Hello, I like your videos. Thank you so much. Exactly. MJER likes the big hurikaburi. MSR only swings back as far as Jodan no Kamae for speed. Exactly, that is so true. Different purposes, again. Most accurate samurai movie and or your most favorite? My most favorite would, I guess, there's so many favorites, but I guess if I can say one that's rather famous, would definitely be Twilight Samurai. Yeah.
So what I say there?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Twilight Samurai is something I really, really love. What I love about Twilight Samurai is that, the samurai himself, Tasagata himself is really, really poor. Yeah, that really shows how most samurai lives were during that period. Yeah, really early, had nothing to do, so they would drink sake every day. Literally, they were like that in that period because it was so peaceful, right? Yeah. So that really represents the real samurai. Let's still say it is really strong, so that's the part that's awesome, And then the yokochiburi in Sensei, by the way, needs to be again parallel. So,
parallel?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes. almost parallel. strictly
Almost
speaking.
parallel. Oh, okay.
It needs to be at an angle where a drop of water will slowly go down your sword.
Oh.
Too much. That one go quickly. Right there. Right there's perfect. Difficult, isn't it? The wrist feels really weird.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Really weird.
Yeah, it's definitely not natural. Okay, but can you show us how you wrap the hand on the koikuchi when doing the noto? My hand tends to touch the sword edge. Oh, really? Okay.
Edge as in.
In the edge of the katana, and he's saying that he's practicing with the bookend, so it doesn't hurt. But let me kind of demonstrate it for you. It's actually 12 o'clock right now.
Oh,
so
really? Okay.
yeah, it is time we have to go.
Hmm.
And I think our YouTube Shorts came out just now, maybe. Okay. Yeah, it did come out. By the way, guys, if you're going to be taking a look at today's YouTube Shorts, please be careful. It's about the anisakis, actually.
Oh, the parasite.
Recently, real news: the number of cases being suffering from food poisoning due to anisakis, the parasites in sushi, are actually
Increasing
at
a lot.
very rapid pace. Yeah. So I made a YouTube Shorts about it, but there's actually some videos of the actual anisakis still alive. Yeah, so please be careful about that, guys. All right, then I guess it is 12 o'clock, so it's about time we end then. Yeah. You're getting so much better confidence, by the way.
Wakanayo.
No, seriously, you're doing great. I don't want to be constantly be looking at you and judging you all the time, so I wasn't saying anything on purpose for a while. Don't worry, Kazu. People literally use decades to do this, so it's not something that you can understand
Within one live stream.
Yeah, exactly. That's completely fine. Okay, then let me switch with Kazu. Maybe if I introduce the way of the noto and maybe just do one more kata, it's time for me to just simply say goodbye with Kazuya in front of the computer. So when you do the noto, which is the sheathing of the katana, you literally have to cup the edge of the scabbard, which is called koikuchi. Koikuchi, by the way, means the carp's mouth. Carp in terms of the fish, you know. So when you want to sheath the katana, you literally have to hide the entrance. This is the entrance of. So come a little closer.
Yeah.
This is it, right? This is the entrance of the scabbard, the sheath. Yeah. You literally cup it like this, the hands. You can hardly see it now, right? Yeah. The reason why you need to do this, and the reason why this doesn't work, is because if you try to do this, there is no way your katana can run along the edge of your sheath, right? Yeah. So basically, your hand functions as kind of like a rail for your katana to run through. So you go like this, yeah. And basically, you just this is my way of doing it. It might do help, by the way. But you put your hand, you put your sword on the hand like this, and you just draw it. Pull it like this, and then
It
just automatically goes in. Yeah. You might think it's a little bit dangerous to hold it so close, you know, but we have to do this with the real katana too. Yeah. And if you hold it like this, there's really, I hope you guys can see it, there's really no way the blade will be hitting your hand, actually. It doesn't hit it. Yeah. Exactly.
I guess one thing, maybe because some people cut it, it's because the way of cupping. Like, you shouldn't cup the upper hand of the.
Oh, this part, you mean?
Yeah.
Where the sharp edge comes?
If you cup too much, you're going to be cutting the in between.
Right here, maybe? Yeah. Right here? Yeah. Maybe, exactly, yeah. That's right. This is actually for safety, though. You don't want to, what should I say, randomly move your hand when you're about to do the sheathing of the katana. That actually has a higher risk of attacking your own hand.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyways, that's the noto. If I can just give you a little bit of information on maybe the next kata that we want to do, I guess we'll still practice the first kata too.
Yeah.
But I really do want to introduce the fourth kata of the 12 standard kata, which is tsukate, which is my favorite. So this one, I'll just introduce it. I'll be the end for today. You sit down in the Iaido. This is the way how samurai sat down sat down with their katana on their waist. In most cases, they were wearing armor, by the way. Yeah. So this is the most very unnatural but somehow relaxed way to sit with the armor on. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've never tried it out before. But so you sit down like this, and you have two enemies, one in front of you, one behind you. What kind of situation is that? I don't know. Both sitting down in front of you and behind you. I don't know what kind of situation that is. But you first hold on to the katana, and you first hit the enemy in front of you with the end of the tsuka. Yeah. And then as you press the katana on his body still, and trying to stop him from moving, you draw the sheath to pull the katana out. And then you have it, once you have it fully unsheathed, you turn around and you bring the sword onto your left chest here. And you twist your body this way. And then as you bring the sheath back, you stab. This movement is really important. Again, it's always a sheath. If you do it with one hand, this is what happens if you put too much power. But by bringing the two power to the center of your body, you'll be able to maintain a balance and still stab with a lot of power. Yeah. And you look back, the enemy in front of you still only hit with the end of your handle, right? You look back, and you cut the enemy in front of you. I'm sorry, the swinging was very, very weak, but. And then it's the yokochiburi, swinging to the side, because this is the angle. Yeah. Then you cup, again, you. No toe, and then this, you slowly down here, and then you stand up to end. Oops, I'm stepping on my comma. Okay, stand up. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Yeah, this is the tsukate, which literally means hitting with the handle. Yeah. I think we'll gradually practice this too. This is probably the easiest one that we can practice indoors. Inside this room.
You don't stand up.
You don't stand up, and the swinging is really low as well. So you don't have any big chiburi that you have to swing the sword around.
Okay.
And maybe we can do the 9th kata too, or the 12th center kata, which is soitezuki, which means your hand on the katana to stab. Yeah. So you have someone on your left side. We practiced this before once. Yeah, you have someone on your left side walking together. You want to attack this person who's walking together with you. You put your left step, right step. You put your hands on your katana as you look at your enemy. Your third right step goes halfway of your left foot. You start drawing. You turn your body, and then you cut first.
Nukitsuke.
Yes, this is a nukitsuke. You bring the katana closer to your body. You pull it towards your body, and with this energy, you step forward with your left foot and you stab. Yeah. And it's really important that your hand does not go any further than your belly button. You don't want to go like this. Yeah. By stopping it here, again, you prevent yourself from going like this. You don't want to slip. And then you lift the tsuba to the height of your chest. You hold on to the scabbard sheath, and you chiburi to the side with this angle. It's not this for this one. Yeah, it's a little bit special angle. And you shape the katana. Put your feet together. And you step back. I think this is another one we could practice in as well. So I think in our training live streams, if we get better with our the duha that we're training together, I think we might be doing something together as well. But otherwise, I think we'll probably be continue practicing the basics. I think it's a good thing that we practice our basics during this live stream.
Yeah.
Because we hardly do so in our dojo, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I think we can actually go back to the drawing, just simple drawing and sheathing, actually. Yeah. Or maybe we can kind of like compete with each other, who can draw faster.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting.
We can do like 30 seconds, drawing and sheathing competition between you and I. And that could be really good, really good training, I think. So. Yeah, we could do that in the next training live stream too. Let's do that in the next one, yeah. But anyways, are there any comments you'd like to read before we go? It's been more than an hour now, so.
Konbanwa. We're just about to finish though. But
Really?
konbanwa, yeah.
Okay, I'll be doing the final tode, the katana bowing, while Kazu reads the comments.
Wonderful video. Thank you. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Stefan, that's right. You can only cut yourself if you do the noto procedure incorrectly. It's intended to be safe. It's absolutely correct. Ohio, I just woke up. I was so tired. I almost said oyasumi instead. Well, actually, for us, it's oyasumi because it's almost past midnight already. Peaceful stabs, lol. Love you guys. Ricardo. Shogo, such stamina. It's past midnight. I'm falling asleep. I have to get some sleep. I'll watch tomorrow. Yeah, of course, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Yes, correct hakama length is very important. In kendo, we do the fumikoshi. Fumikomi ka.
Fumikomi.
We can get that consequence very immediately if it's too long. Yeah, you
Oh,
definitely don't want to.
you will literally break your
Trip.
ankles
Yeah,
and your
that's right.
and your feet bones. Sorry, your toe bones if you do that. Yeah, I had some friends who actually did that. Yeah. They were trained for a really long time, and their hakama started to go down.
Oh,
and when they did the hunikomi, it got caught here,
and
like
then,
this.
Yeah,
You
and then
step
because you
in.
couldn't bend your toes, yeah, it's just
Ouch.
That's
Something
kinda
you
hurt.
do not want to imagine. No. Okay, so I guess it's time for us to say goodbye then. Yeah. So again, guys, if there's anything you'd like to ask me else, you can feel free to leave comments in the archive of this video too.
Yeah,
that
that'd
really
be
works as
great.
well. Yeah.
Let me do my photo too. Just
Well, of course,
to
of
show my
course.
respects.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. As well do his tori as well.
And you can kind of like say your final reading.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So guys, while he does that, next week actually we're going to be doing a special live stream. Next week is going to be exactly the day we started on what?
I was gonna say.
Started the channel 2 years ago. Yeah. January 10th is on the day we literally started the channel. Actually, we posted our first video, strictly speaking. Yeah. So we wanted to celebrate it by doing a live stream. I hope you can look forward to the thumbnail and also the title because it's going to be really, really special. We're going to be trying out something completely new and it's going to be really, really fun. We are really excited about it too. It's going to be something that you guys can kind of watch us working together to do kind of thing. So I hope you can look forward to it. Next week is going to be special. And in between, the next week is going to be the training live stream for the instruments. All 4 of us have our instruments now, and we've been practicing. We've been taking at least 3 or 4 lessons from our last time we did our live stream. So I hope you can look forward to our progress on that. Okay, then thank you so much, guys.
Hey.
That will be the end for today.
Yes.
Kazu will go and check the computer for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring yours over with you. Yes, thank you so much. I really hope you had fun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was really afraid you might, trumble.
No, it's okay.
Right. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
I hope you had fun. Please check out the YouTube shorts for me, but please be careful though.
Okay, bye bye,
Thank you so much, guys. I
Thank
hope you enjoy. See you next week.
Ayasu minasai.
Our anniversary live stream next week. Yeah. Bye.